This is the PROXXON KS115 bench circular saw. It includes the supercut saw blade, which has 80 teeth, a rubber vacuum adapter, which connects to the rear, a fence, which can slide onto either side, a miter gauge, 2 hex keys, and 2 fixing bolts. One goes here, one goes here, in case you want to secure it to a work table. It has a really small footprint, which is ideal if space is limited, and it also makes it portable. There's also the instruction manual and safety regulations booklet, which comes in multiple languages. So now I'm going to demonstrate how to make a straight cut using the KS115. I've already taken all the necessary safety precautions, such as putting on some goggles. And for the purpose of the video, I'm going to mute the sound when I do the cutting because I'm going to have my vacuum turned on, and that can be a little loud. So I've made my cut here, and I actually used the fine tooth blade, which is sold separately because it really gives a nice, clean, smooth edge to the wood. So now I'm going to make a cut using the miter gauge. The markings are the same on each side, so it can be used to cut the angle one way and then the opposite direction. So for the purpose of this, I'm going to cut it at a 45-degree angle, which I line up with the little notch that's located just below it. Tighten the bolt and slide it in. Okay, so I've made my 45-degree cut. So now I'm going to briefly explain how to change the blade. The first thing you need to do is unplug the unit from the power source, then take the large hex to remove the side. And now you can see the inside where the blade is. Next, take the small key and insert it in the little hole to the left of the blade. If you meet some resistance when you first do this, because it should go down about halfway, so that it holds the shaft in place and prevents the blade from turning as you're unscrewing with the large hex key. So what you'll need to do then in that case is just insert the large hex key, rotate the blade a little bit until you feel the small hex key slide in. Then, keeping your finger on the small hex key, just unscrew the fixing bolt. Once that's been removed, you can slide this gray washer off. I find that's easier to pull through the bottom. The blade itself is thin enough that it can be removed through the bottom or the top, but you'll need to angle it a little tiny bit without bending it to get it in and out either way. And then once you've done that, replace with the new blade. Make sure that the other gray washer is underneath the blade before you put the new blade on. Then replace the washer, again the fixing bolt, and put the slide back on, and that's it.